Hi folks, welcome back to VLR. Last time we went through a whole gauntlet of reveals on this route post-Rec Room. We traveled around with Kay, discovered that strangely the door to the Golem Bay was open. We found Quark in a treatment pod. We found out that freaking Dio had killed the old woman. We found out that Dio is now trapped in a treatment pod.
I felt like that gif of that guy with his eyes are really wide and he's kind of like shaking his head in like circles.
Yes,
like,
100%
like
that.
little circles. I'm like, that was me.
It escalated and escalated and escalated, and now we are back in a warehouse. And we're perplexed that Tenmyoji and Clover don't appear to have returned from their personal search. So we're hoping they're not dead is where we're at right now.
So much going on.
Yeah.
From what we can tell, someone is breaking the game intentionally.
Yep.
Someone with like full-on access to everything about the nunnery game is just fucking with it.
Yep.
So, to what end?
To what end?
I don't know. Huh. Looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Oh man. Now we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
Okay,
All right.
that time. 50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Kay and I nodded.
Alright.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet.
Yeah, thank you.
When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh no. We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's the cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Well, shit.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know, but it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
True, now everything is sort of
Yeah,
out,
the rules
like,
are broken,
yeah,
so...
everything is
anything
possible
goes.
now. Yeah. But that's against the rules.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter?
Exactly.
Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where until the door opens for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
Yeah.
It's not right. This is still just all speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay. I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. Oh, alright, yep.
Okay.
I mean, that's why we have Kay, so he can bear hug him into submission.
Yep.
Yep.
He's very useful in that way.
Yep. This does not bode well.
Yeah, and we're just not going to the... Oh, I guess we're going upstairs. Or are we just checking each individual room? We're checking each individual room. Okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, yeah,
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
pantry.
This is the pantry?
So it would appear.
We are spending a lot of time with Kay, which is what I wanted.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's a good change of pace.
Yeah. I like having this strong man around with us, too. Like,
I do feel safer, so long as he doesn't turn
weirdly.
it towards us.
Yeah. Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
And we did
Pantry
just
done.
search the treatment room, so that's
We did.
off the table.
Yes.
And we were just in the rec room, so I guess we don't need to look anywhere else on this
Yep.
floor. It's gonna be the infirmary.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be in there.
Yeah.
Yep. It's the way it is. I
We
think.
can figure out what the numbers meant.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool. I don't know how or what info we have to do that. Also, it's possible that Kay's key is still floating around.
Yeah, I mean,
Either in Kay's possession or someone else's.
100%. I
Yeah.
think, again, I feel like it's likely in Kay's possession just because they drew a lot of attention to it.
Yeah.
But it is possible that it is in the hands of whoever opened
Is-
the room in the first place.
Is doing all of this
Yeah.
and took Kay's bracelet.
Because
and-
hypothetically, there should have been other stuff in that safe, like the maps
Right.
and the keys and the cards and all of that.
Yeah.
And there wasn't, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Weird.
And also Gollum.
Yep. Yeah, Gollum's not around. Fuck, what if it's Gollum? What if Gollum's fucking doing all this? He's just going around because he's in the game and
He wasn't on the table.
He's not on the table. Well, he's not in the game. He's in the facility.
Yeah.
Like, he could just have
It's possible.
full on access to everything.
Like,
and is
look,
just doing
he's
this
an
shit.
element.
Yeah, he is. Like, he
Easily
is.
forgotten, but definitely there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, quote unquote, alive.
But he did say that the reason he was on the table in the first place is because he was being serviced. Now, on the other hand, he said he had been on that table for ages, for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Right.
So the fact that he wasn't there means that something changed.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
His service ended.
Yeah,
Or
so-
like was completed
I
or
don't know.
something. I don't know. Oh shit, there's a robot going around killing people! Oh, no.
With a terrible British accent.
Yeah, right. No one here either, huh? Tenmyoji loves scotch so much I thought we might find him in here drinking some.
It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly, if I could have actually seen his eyes.
Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask.
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit, I'd kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear this thing anyway? You still don't remember anything? Or
Well,
do you?
actually, I did remember a little.
Really?
Interesting.
Interesting. Why don't you share?
Yes,
What did you remember?
my father.
When Dad, you... Oh, God damn it. You doing the cat...
He's doing the cat thing,
Oh,
but with father jokes.
Dad jokes?
Dad jokes,
When
Sigma.
did you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Sorry. So, you remembered who your father
Yes.
was? Oh, I guess maybe he was just trying to joke. I don't know. Or that
Yeah,
was
when
just
Dad,
his-
you remember.
I
Yeah,
know. Like,
yeah, I don't think
it's
it's
tick.
as ingrained as the cat
It's
thing.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
What about your mom?
Don't seem to have one.
Oh. So, your dad raised
Well.
you?
Case stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked. He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
He wouldn't allow. Do you
Oh, I
wanna read
guess this is
Yeah.
me. Yeah. Why are they showing him as a little baby robot man? That... Oh... I get it, I think. Unless he's in the suit so that he doesn't get Radical 6. Like,
Possible.
it's a
So
way
he's had
to,
to be in
like-
the suit forever.
Yeah, he's been in the suit his whole life to not get Radical 6. I guess it's me. He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had with the education software was with the education software he had given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We develop body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of a family, and in several, the mother, father, and child would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me and who would scold me if something went wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So, for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way toward his bedroom when I stopped him and asked him for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. It was... Back on track. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly when I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather, her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play with, to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He'd never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shooed us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot, and it will respond. But in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I'd wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment, I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when she was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father got into trouble too, when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. After her suggestion, I started to help her with my father's research. So it looks like Kay lived here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the backgrounds are pretty clearly this area.
Yeah.
So when they said it looked like it could accommodate people, it sounds like it has.
It had, like, they were holed up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, living here. And I guess the question is, like, who was his father and who was this woman?
Yeah, because now there's 4 people here. There's the father, the woman who Kay wants to be his mom.
Yeah.
The robot, and then Kay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like wondering if his father is Zero Senior.
Termite
possibly.
Man?
Termite Man Zero Senior. Is it actually Junpei? That'd be super weird, but I mean, I don't know.
It depends on how you're reading the text coming up so far,
right?
Because
I mean,
because whoever the man and the woman are, they've known each other for a long time.
Yes,
but the man was alone for a long portion of it.
Yes,
but then at some point wasn't anymore. It's just it's hard. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah, it is.
But it does seem to be the facility.
Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Okay. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered that I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak to one another like father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory.
So that kind of
sure
confers
looks like
that.
him.
So what this tells us is that looks like Akane.
That sure does.
Which means Akane had been here for years.
Yeah.
Whatever she was doing, she was here in this facility for 4 years.
And that seemed to be, like, implied.
Yeah,
as
but
well,
then so Akane was here.
Yeah.
Whoever Termite Man was here.
I'm wondering if the projection, I mean, I had brought this up at one point as well, that the projection that we saw could have been future Junpei, in between current Junpei and past Junpei, but it doesn't quite look enough
the projection
like him.
Also,
and it's a different voice.
I'm not going to bring up something, but there's something about the projection that I'm not going to mention.
He had an eye patch.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention.
I mean, eye patches can be fake, but whatever.
But at least Tenmyoji seems to have both his eyes.
He does.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep.
This is intriguing, though.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it very well could have... It looks like it's probably Akane and somebody else.
Yeah.
Because...
And we've heard this person talk. We know their voice.
Yeah.
We know... Yeah.
Yeah. And Junpei had spent his life looking for Akane.
Yeah.
And if she was holed up in here...
Then that's a good
That's a good reason why he couldn't find her.
Yeah.
For at least a period of time.
At least a couple of those years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
but also, who did Akane know from when she was younger? Like, that's part of it, is like, that at least gives us context for who Termite Man might be.
Yeah. I love that we're calling him Termite Man.
We don't, I mean, it's weird to call him Zero Senior just because Akane's... we don't know the whole situation, so I'm gonna just call him Termite Man.
I like calling him Termite Man,
yeah.
Because I'm not convinced that he's Zero Senior, even though he said he was.
He did say he was,
yes,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die.
So, interesting.
She knew this was going to happen. See, that's what I was saying. Like, they knew Dio was going to break in. They knew he was going to. And it is part of the plan. Like, it was part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in shock. Because if they've been spending all of this time, one, researching Radical 6, and two, spending all those years setting up the nunnery game. Because we know that the nunnery games take a long time to set up.
Yeah,
like
100%.
They just take a lot of work and a lot of money and a lot of time. So,
And this one, unlike the previous one, didn't have a template to go off of.
Right.
So, like, they had to start from scratch.
Yeah, exactly. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor, and with it the entire facility. Holy shit! But she saw right through me. My father was livid, and locked me in the room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up the world for. I wouldn't have given up for the world. Jesus, sorry.
Okay.
I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help to repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important to me than hers. She tried to explain that beyond
There was someone more important than me in
hers. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought I was supposed to say,
Yeah.
but I read it wrong. Yeah. Someone more important to her than me is basically what he's saying. Yeah. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? What had I... It was what I had... What the fuck?
It was what I had now that I wanted.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was what I had now that I wanted. Thank you. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never seen. All right, well, yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Termite Man is not Junpei.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's working with him for a goal.
Yeah, exactly.
For the nunnery game goal.
And, like, clearly, they're really close. Like, they've
Yeah.
lived together for 4 years.
And
they
she
had
had known
meals
him
together. Yeah, and
at
she
some
also...
point.
Again, this suggests whoever Termite Man is, he's someone that she has known for a very long time.
I'm sorry, I got quiet. I was just thinking. The silhouette kind of looked like Snake a little bit too.
jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
Hair a little bit as well, and they would have known each other for a long time. And that would imply that...
But then in that case, did Snake have his own sister kidnapped in order to participate in this thing?
I don't know.
Where she has died chained to a sink, as she almost definitely is in this
Yep.
timeline. I'm just like, don't get me wrong.
And
that's
had
possible, but that suggests some shit happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is... Or
But on the other
learned
hand, he also
something-
may have known about Radical 6.
Right.
And tried to spare her, so I don't know.
Right, by putting her in the pod and letting her go to the future.
It's possible.
Yeah, that is true.
I was only ruling out Tenmyoji, like, flat, because, like, it just wasn't him.
And
It
she was
wasn't
about,
him.
she was, like,
Yeah.
sorry, Kay was literally about to say that line.
Exactly,
that she
so
said.
that's
It
why I was like,
yeah.
that's not a useful path, because it's
think
about to be ruled out.
I think it's
but yeah.
Snake. I think it's probably Snake.
Okay.
Actually, that's what I'm banking on now. I want to keep thinking, but
Yeah.
I need to keep
No,
reading
100%,
as
let's
well.
keep going.
Yeah. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Wow, that was a lot.
That was a
Holy
whole lot.
shit. But that's all he remembers is he remembers his life as a child and then up into a point, and then he doesn't remember how he got in, like, I mean,
The only thing he didn't just share with us is how is he here.
Yeah.
But, like, we get why he's here, because
Right,
if
'cause
this
he
is
lives
his
here.
house, that's the table.
Yeah,
there it is.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And I still think it's a little weird that they showed us Baby K in a suit. That's really interesting.
But it also goes to explain, because at the beginning they were like, you must feel really terrible in the suit. And he's like, actually, weirdly, I don't.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm kind of used to it, but I don't know why that would be the case.
Yeah.
But if he's been wearing it his whole life.
Yeah, but I'm also wondering, like, if they would have put him in the suit to prevent him from getting Radical 6, but they're in, like, a contained facility, what's even the
And
point?
also his memories of Akane and Termite Man, they're not in suits.
That's right,
So
exactly.
we don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Weird. Okay. I guess I
Kay let out
I'm
a deep,
sorry.
tired sigh.
No worries.
I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Yeah. Huh. So that kind of explains...
Sigma, I'm sorry, but
this is explaining how Kay is connected to everything now.
Yeah, but we still don't know why he'd be here, but...
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh God, it's Kay. Okay, so if Termite Man is Snake, and that would mean that Kay is Snake's son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
And Clover's his aunt.
And Clover's
so-
his aunt. Why is he in a suit? Why has he been in a suit all his life? I don't know. Okay.
would it be all right if I laid down for a bit?
Oh. What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes, I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. Well, not too long though, because we need those bracelets.
Yeah.
I'll go look for Clover and Tenmyoji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room.
Oh. Well, guess I'd better get moving then. He's just gonna take a little nap, I guess.
Where are we headed?
I'm concerned now, because now we're by ourselves.
Yeah, we are by ourselves.
don't-
We liked having big, strong Kay, but now Kay is gone.
I don't like it.
I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Fi. No, we're not alone!
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn.
Yeah.
Where's Kay?
He's in the lounge.
You decided to split up?
Well, not quite.
Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in. Okay.
Swear to God, if he's gone. Or dead. Or if anything is out of place.
What's up
Okay.
with him?
Thank God.
It had only been 30 seconds.
I don't know!
But stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
What?
I feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Ooh. Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try to figure it out, the more I feel like my brain's just going to melt and run out of my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole nonary game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who is Zero Senior? Who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more, too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here.
That's actually true. We
Yeah.
haven't had any of the "so who are you" conversations.
Oh yeah, in this route. Yeah.
That's actually
Sigma knows
amazingly true.
nothing.
Yeah.
I don't even know anything about you, Fi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's not it.
I'm just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off.
What? You heard that, right?
Yeah. It came from the hallway.
What? Let's go have a look.
This is off the rails.
This is fucking nutso.
I love this route. I'm having so much fun.
This is so good.
Things could not be weirder.
Like, we're getting a shakeup, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The K route is
There's
fucking
nobody here.
weird. Maybe they got on the elevator?
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs.
Yep. Someone is fucking moving around.
But who's left?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
I mean, technically Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah, Clover, Tenmyoji, and technically
Thought
Quark
so.
because he can get out of the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gollum.
And Gollum.
Gollum is around.
Gollum's around.
Yeah. Let's go. And I guess Kay, but he's laying down.
But we were in the room with him, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I thought we had left the room, but oh well.
What dinged? Oh, my iPad dinged.
Oh.
I accounted for my phone and my computer and my other phone, but not my iPad. God damn it.
Too many devices.
I'll turn it off in a minute. That's my father.
It's fine. Hello, Father. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Okay, why?
Because the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
Yeah, please. They're fine. Tenmyoji or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. But I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure?
Huh?
Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You're gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe.
Please, yeah, just
No
please
harm in
check.
being careful.
Okay. Alright, fine. If shit has gone awry in here, like, I don't even know. I can't even guess anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
It's too weird.
it's too, like, there's too much going on. But it's good. God, can you imagine doing this route first and being like, what the fuck?
I know, I'm trying to imagine because, like, admittedly, this route doesn't seem to have any locks. So hypothetically, you could just hit this and go through the whole thing.
And be just scratching your head.
Yeah, because there's not been a moment where Sigma was like, I don't know. Wait, I do know. So,
we're just going.
that's wild.
Yeah.
What a weird,
Super weird.
We headed to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back.
Is the boy in the pod?
Boy's in the pod.
Oh, okay, thank God.
There was Quark. God damn it. There was Quark.
Father!
Sound asleep. My father! It's the same text. It's just sending it twice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
No. See? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
All right, I'll get to it later. Never
It's
mind.
fine. Yeah.
I was probably getting worried for nothing.
Okay.
How about Dio?
Let's check on him. Let's open his. You just gonna open it? He's gonna fucking leap out at you like a fucking puma.
Is he?
Oh! He fucking suffocated? Did we lock him in there for too long?
His bracelet's not on. So, no, somebody's been here.
Oh, shit. I mean, he could have died. Like, he could have suffocated.
100%, but somebody's been here.
Oh,
no, his bracelet's right there. Never mind. Yeah, he might have just suffocated.
Yeah.
We just put him in a coffin with no air.
Yeah. Like, he could have just fucking died.
Yeah.
Or someone killed him. But the way his hands are to his throat right now, it makes me think that he asphyxiated
Yeah.
in the thing.
It's
Like,
possible that we're just really terrible
just killed,
people.
We just killed Dio? Oh, no. Well, what the hell?
Check his pulse.
No.
No, he's dead.
It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyway.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, no.
Look, the
Yeah,
oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
then that means he asphyxiated. I just said
Can I
the
just say,
word.
I said it earlier, this is the scariest shit I can fathom.
That is so scary.
Yeah, being locked in a coffin.
They forgot about you.
Oh my god,
and
this
then
is
you
the
just
scariest
die.
shit.
Oh my
I don't like this
God. Oh, but why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
I mean, that's what I was thinking too, because the other pod, like, but
And
here's
what
the
a
thing.
clean way to kill him. You never have to, there's no chance of danger. You just do it from
You
the
just
outside.
click, and then he's dead.
And then walk away.
Yeah, because Quark's pod,
He's fine, he can breathe.
It's fine.
Yeah.
He has oxygen running. His screen is also green, but I guess the green means he's being treated right now.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't check or anything to see if there was actually like oxygen running through the.
We did
the
nothing.
thing.
We just locked the pod and
Yeah,
left.
like it's very possible we just locked it and like it wasn't even fucking turned on. Like the oxygen level, like it could have not had any air pumping.
But it's
into it
also
at all.
possible that somebody came in here after the fact, pushed one button and left.
That is also very
Yeah.
possible, considering that there is someone going around doing shit right now.
And also we just had a
Like-
big long scene where we stood with Kay and we talked for a while, which was very, very useful, but also like
A lot of
those
time
always come at a
passed.
cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, it's very true. Who?
Look, we should go tell Kay about this.
Oh,
Come on.
just saw
let's
the line
go.
in the background and it freaked me out a little bit.
Without waiting for me to follow, Fi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. I will say, the most, other than the fact that we know her pretty well at this point, Fi is absolutely the most suspicious person.
She is.
Other than Tenryuja and Clover, but again, I'm operating under the assumption that they're chained to a sink somewhere.
Yeah, she is pretty suspicious right now.
yeah.
I mean, she's kind of suspicious to begin with.
She's suspicious all the time,
Like-
but she also, we know she's got that whole morphogenetic thing going on,
Yeah.
so like, I don't know.
Okay.
Fi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay.
Kay, wake up. Something's happened.
When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook.
Oh, shit.
He twitched and quickly sat up.
Okay,
It's
thank
okay.
God. Huh.
What is it?
You gotta tell him that Dio is dead.
We explained about how we'd found Dio dead, and how it looked like he died from asphyxiation. You're right, asphyxiation. Asphyxiation.
It's like I can say it when I'm not thinking about it
Yeah.
or reading the word.
But the second I'm-
asphyxiation.
yeah,
But as soon
exactly.
as you look at it, you're like, oh,
What?
Those letters don't look like they're in the right order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level in his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it are Clover and Tenryoji.
There's also Quark.
What? No. That's impossible. Are you suggesting Quark woke up from opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, take it into consideration.
Oh, okay,
Well,
fine.
in that case, Phi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Me?
Yes. You could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B
It's
warehouse.
true.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up. They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
She went on to explain about the sound we'd heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Nope.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
In any event,
Split
we
up
don't
for
have a
full
great deal
30
of time to
seconds.
discuss
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
Oh no.
Ah, shit. Oh, shit. We're not gonna be able to go through the doors, and that's how we're gonna die.
No, we can go through.
Oh, we can go through.
Because remember, our 2 bracelets are Luna and Alice's. We can go through. We're just solo.
we have them. We just have to do it by ourselves.
Yep.
The other 2 can't, right?
Oh, so
Wait a
the
minute. Who's their person?
so no, the
No,
other 2
'cause
can because
Quark-
Dio is their person,
Yeah,
and they can just take his
They
bracelet.
can take Dio's bracelet. Quark was with Clover and
And we're
Tenmyoji.
operating under the assumption that either they're alive and they'll go get his bracelet. Oh, and his bracelet's lost. They're dead.
Yeah.
They're just dead. We can just write them off.
Yeah, they're dead somewhere.
Yeah.
We're gonna find them, or we have to. I imagine. I don't know. Like they're
I don't know. We might go into the door. You know what I mean?
We're gonna have to continue.
Because with those 7 minutes, we have to, at minimum, go to the treatment pods and get Dio's bracelet
Yes.
for
And
fine-
then
yeah.
run to the white doors
Exactly.
and go
So
through.
it's we don't have much time.
We have to continue on without them.
Yep.
Yeah, essentially. Oh crap, we've only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
All right, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, where is Dio's bracelet?
His what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
Okay, let's
I
go. Let's
feel
go.
not.
Let's
Go get it. Someone could fucking go, like, they could take it, like
Yeah.
they did the corks, and then
Exactly.
that's a problem. Yeah, we need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet.
All 3 of us don't need to go. You 2 go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
No, I don't
All
like
right.
that. No!
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. The yellow pair of bracelets? Were these Alice and Luna's?
Yes, without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
All right, let's get going.
Think too hard about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can continue.
We can continue.
They will likely be able to continue if they get Dio's bracelet.
So long as something doesn't happen to Kay along the way. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Shit. They're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
with Quark's bracelet?
Or...
Or what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of it from Dio. You've got to be kidding me. This isn't funny, Phi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but...
we heard a noise and turned.
Okay. What? Okay, okay.
I
Why did he
apologize
have
for keeping
jingle
you.
bells?
He must have bells on him.
So,
His father put a bell on him so,
so we can hear him coming.
Oh my god, that's really... Jesus.
I mean, it makes sense.
That's a messed up family. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Akane seems to have helped, but like, boy oh boy, was that
God.
not a great scene.
Yeah, really.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but
Is Dio not there?
best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no point.
I can't say for sure, but if I were to guess,
Yes. what, Kay?
Chromatic door 5.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
It
That
has to
means
be
Kay
us.
and I...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is
They're
left
setting it
outside
up so
after they
only
close, they'll...
Sigma is going through. So it's just Sigma. What?
They'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and
No,
Kay.
we don't know if that's because Sigma's special for some reason or because the situation just never allowed them to kill Sigma. We don't know.
Ah, that's true. Yeah.
Because Kay had the other 2 bracelets, so unless... And it's not Kay, probably, that's doing all this. Although maybe it is. Maybe he broke the bracelet. We couldn't see
That
because
is
it was...
true.
The bar
Yeah.
was there to block it. We
Yeah.
couldn't see if it was broken last time.
Yeah, we couldn't confirm.
Yeah.
I think it was turned upside down too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's Kay, then he gave us the bracelets that'll let us go, in which case...
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
I mean, this could very well be Kay's attempt to stop his father's work in some way.
That's a valid theory.
Yeah.
By just
Like,
killing all the participants.
He's killing all the participants. He's trying to sabotage it.
Yeah.
Because he got his memory back.
Valid.
And he's like, "Go on ahead, Sigma." But
Yeah,
like,
but I'm gonna take this whole thing down.
I'm burning it to the ground right now. Yeah, like
But
I don't-
he did give Sigma the bracelet.
he did.
So,
So he wants him to continue on.
Yeah.
If it's Kay that's doing all
Yeah.
of this.
Anyway, yeah, but that's a good theory that he wants to burn it down with him.
Yeah, but now it's Kay sabotaging. In 5 minutes, you're gonna be. Yeah.
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that. You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? But what kind of monster am I if I just leave you here to die? Ugh. God damn it!
This was bad. What was I going to do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had...
Oh!
A lock!
Oh! What do we unlock here?
What do we know?
What do we have?
The first is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a
Oh, we
muscle
have
relaxer.
the gun!
neostigmine.
We have neostigmine!
We have
That's
neostigmine!
right!
But fucking K can't get...
We can't get it to Kay.
He can't get it to K. Because he's got armor.
Unless he whips out that key and is like, "Open me up, please."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That would be really cool.
That would be incredible. All right. Do you all want to figure out how we use neostigmine in order to save the day next time?
Yes, I do!
Oh my god, this
Yes!
has been a wild ride.
This is insane. This might be the worst cliffhanger yet, but it's not quite a cliffhanger because we just had the reveal.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we just don't know how it's gonna be utilized.
we gotta resolve this.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is so good. Wow, okay, yeah, next time, let's see how we use neostigmine to save everybody.
I'm grinning so wide.
I'm so happy.
Oh my god.
This is, oh, it's so good. All right.
See you next time, folks.
Bye, guys.